Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing first impressions on my newest handbag edition. That is the Gucci Dionysus in the black leather. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Catherine. I would love for you to subscribe and return to my channel. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get started. So I have had this bag for about 3 weeks. This is what I purchased in Hawaii several weeks ago. We were there for our anniversary trip. That was our first anniversary. We stayed in Waikiki and Wailea, and this was actually purchased at the shops at Wailea. I will link a video down below, the unboxing video that I have filmed a couple weeks ago. So when I first saw this bag, I think it was in July, I was in the Gucci store in Seattle. I was visiting my parents, that's where my family lives. And I really didn't have this bag in mind or on a wish list or anything like that. And I walked into the store. I was actually looking for one of their skinny Gucci Marmon belts. I'll insert a picture on the screen right now. And I just happened to see this bag. I guess what I didn't realize was that this bag actually has a clasp that's different from their monogram canvas bags, because it has all the Swarovski crystals on the clasp, and that is absolutely my favorite. It's in like a kind of light, I want to say greenish blue, bluish green, something like that on here. They are Swarovski crystals, so whenever light shines on it, it is absolutely beautiful. And I think since then I've been kind of thinking about purchasing this bag. I've been searching kind of everywhere for a really good condition one. I had seen this bag before on the pre-loved market, but somehow they have all disappeared. I was really disappointed, and when I found out that we were gonna plan to go to Hawaii, I kept to myself that maybe I can get this bag on a discount, because I knew Hawaii had competitive pricing on their handbags. Several brands do, not all brands do, but Gucci was one of them. So I was very excited to kind of take a look at this bag, and so far I have to say that it's been really impressive. I will walk through all the reasons why I love this bag, and I'll point a couple of different con points that you may dislike if you're considering this bag as well. Just to show you the front, it is all in black leather. Unlike the monogram canvas, there is no suede or anything like that here, and it's very plain. And then on the back, there's no pocket. Only the size medium, I believe, comes with the pocket, which is the biggest size, and that kind of looks more rectangular. I will insert a picture on the screen right now of that as well. So the chain and the clasp are both in the antique silver hardware, so it's not super shiny, which I highly prefer. You can kind of see, and then the chain is a little bit darker than the clasp, as you can see. And this bag opens with a button on the side. I thought it was going to be really cumbersome to open this, but actually I can put this on my shoulder and open the bag and close it with one hand, and it works really well. So that's not really an annoying point at all. So it opens like this. It opens really easily. And as I said, all of here is leather, and there is a hidden pocket here. It will be a good place to put some like receipts or passports or something like that if you're traveling, but I currently don't have anything in here. And it's kind of embarrassing, but I have stuff in here. It has 2 compartments, and is separated with a zipper compartment there, and it is lined with kind of a light beige canvas material in here. So let me show you guys what kind of fits in here and what I currently have in my bag. I usually don't carry a lot of stuff in my handbags. If I have to carry something for work, I'll either hold it in my hand or I will bring a different bag. I no longer have to carry a laptop for work anymore, so this handbag just serves as a handbag, so I don't put a lot of stuff in it. And let me share with you guys what can fit in here if you choose so. So as I said, there are 2 compartments. There's no rules of what I put where. It's just kind of like wherever it fits, I would put in. So let me show you. Of course, I would usually put my phone in here. So a phone fits pretty comfortably. This is an iPhone X. I have my headphones, or let me actually share where it comes from what. My headphones, I have 2 pens in here. And then I have a hand lotion. And in the middle compartment, it's a good place to put like your makeup or your tampons or pads, something like that. I currently have a lipstick or a lip gloss by Dior and a Chanel compact. And in the back pocket, I have a tissue pack, my key clay with the keys attached to it. I am currently not using the 6-ring key holder, thought to give it a kind of a break. And then I have my hand sanitizer. And that's it in the bag. I have not filled this bag to the brim, and I usually don't carry a lot of stuff with me every day, but I'm sure you guys are wondering what all can fit in here in case you carry more than what I carry for day to day. So let me share that with you guys right now. So sometimes I would carry my planner. I currently have the Happy Planner in the size mini. This is a little bit thinner and smaller, I think, than the Louis Vuitton Agenda in the size MM, but a tad bigger than Louis Vuitton Agenda in the size PM. The PM would definitely fit in this bag if that's what you use, but this is actually a really good size because it fits in the bag kind of perfectly. And with the planner in the back, I think I can still fit in most of my items in the front compartment, so let's give that a try. Alright, so with the planner in the back, I have kind of filled it up all the way. I have put the makeup items in the middle along with the headphones, and then up front I have put my phone, my key clay, 2 pens, and a hand sanitizer. I did have to leave out the tissue pack because there wasn't enough room for that. Let's see if it closes. Alright, so it did close, but I can definitely tell that this is probably the maximum that I should carry in the bag because I don't want to stretch out the leather quite too much, but it will carry everything in here. It is a little bit heavier than I would normally like, but if you're carrying this just from your car to the office and office to the car and then you just drive straight home, then this probably is okay. And for a couple of hours, I have carried this much in here before, and then that was completely fine. So let me show you guys in a different configuration. I'm going to take out my planner and see if I can show you guys whether the full-size wallet would fit in here. So let's say instead of carrying the planner, I'm thinking about carrying a full-size wallet. The one that I have here is from Tory Burch. I'm gonna see if it'll fit in the back compartment. And it does with room, so you can probably squeeze in another like lipstick or something like that in here if you would like. And of course I could always fit my 6-ring key holder without carrying the key clay with the full size wallet as well. And that closes without a problem. So as you can see, it's a pretty good size handbag. And I really love using this bag for day to day because it has separate compartments and I don't usually use a lot of SLGs in my handbags. So this actually works really, really well. It's easy for me to kind of navigate through items and it holds enough for me to carry the day-to-day essentials. I love the quality of the leather. My dogs have kind of scratched my bag when they jumped on me and I don't see any scratches or anything like that. And the leather smells really, really good. The hardware seems really, really durable and it's really, really beautiful in my personal opinion. And I think it's kind of a more of a classic bag that's not gonna go out of style compared to the Gucci Marmont. So now let me share a couple of points that you might consider a con. These are not cons for me per se, but I can see why some people would find it kind of annoying or consider it as a con. So first things first, the chain here, This bag is not meant to be worn as a crossbody. So if that's what you're looking for, and if you're a crossbody person, don't get this bag. This bag is meant to be worn as a shoulder bag. So while as you could probably put it across your chest, the shoulder bag is how you're supposed to wear it. So you can kind of see here, if I step back, it sits already pretty high up, on, like above my waist. So you can kind of imagine what it will look like if you were to wear a crossbody. So if you're looking for a crossbody, this is not the right bag for you. You can double up the chain, of course, and wear it as a kind of like a short shoulder bag, but I find that kind of annoying and it's kind of in the way. So normally I carry it like this on my shoulder. And another con I would say is the size of the bag. Hear me out. I do love this size of the bag. I think it's perfect size for my day-to-day, but this bag is kind of misleading, and let me show you why. So it is rather kind of a long bag that can be kind of bulky depending on what your preferences are. And if you look closely, it is folded in on the side here, and it's also folded in the bottom. So truly, although your bag is this big, the amount of stuff that you can carry is probably about that much. See what I mean? So there's a lot of unusable space because the leather's folded it in right here. Compared to like, I think Chanel bags have flat bottoms, right? Although the sides are folded in. So if you consider the space that you can't really use, I think this bag would carry about the same amount of stuff as a Chanel rectangular mini or square. Now, I don't have a Chanel bag, unfortunately, in my collection, so I can't do the comparison video, but I'm sure someone else has a video on that out on YouTube already. And another quote-unquote con is also, going back to my first point, the chain. Now, I love the chain, but if you wear a lot of sleeveless tops during summer months, I can see how this would kind of dig into your skin if you are carrying a lot of items in your bag. So that's the con number 3 that I can think of. And some people might also consider this as a con. For me, it's not a big deal, but the fact that the lining, it's not leather or wipeable and it's a canvas lining, it's not a big deal for me because I think all my bags have canvas lining inside, and that's fine by me. But some people might consider as a con, given that this bag retails for $2,650 here in the States. That is, I think, my last con. It is kind of expensive for how small of a bag it is, but I do think the quality of the bag is amazing. Now, along with that point, I do have one small quality issue with the bag. I think this is how the bag was made and they just missed it. And I keep staring at it because I know it bothers me. It's not a big deal. I probably won't get it fixed unless something else goes wrong with the bag. So let me show this to you, see if you can kind of see it on the camera. So there's glazing on the side of the bag. Let's zoom in. If you look right here, the glazing is not completely covering the leather, so there's a little bit of gap. So they just didn't glaze it all the way. That's quality issue number 1. Quality issue number 2, I don't actually know whether this is a quality issue, it's just how the bag wears. But if you really focus here, I can see that there is this flap, under flap, that kind of sticks out, and this one kind of sticks in. So the bag top flap does not sit flush with the bag. I kind of have to move it around. It's not a big deal, but those two things do bother me. I'm not gonna take this bag in because there's nothing really actually wrong with it, but if there's any more quality issues, then I will definitely point those two things out while I'm at the boutique. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!